What's good with y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight, Cody Rhodes reveals old WWE titles in a message to John Cena. This is basically the most interesting thing that happened on SmackDown all night. I don't know why he looking at y'all real mysterious and such. But anyways, leave a like before the video starts so it trends up in the algorithm. Let's get to these SmackDown highlights.
I have this tattoo for the same reason that I wear this suit. It's not because I think I'm somebody. It's because I want to be somebody.
Right. I don't care. Right.
Is that somebody who can sell out the world's most famous arena 188 times to the rhythmic chants of his own name? Is that somebody who can sit up each and every night
that title
with
is so
broken ribs and become
WWE's
phenom? Is that somebody who can set the world ablaze with Latino heat?
Yeah. Shout out Big Eddie. There it is.
Lord, do I miss that championship so bad.
So beautiful.
I miss that spinner belt so bad.
The hate it gets.
Just look at this.
Or is that somebody who can carry a company on his back through good times and bad
times
for 10 years? John Cena. John Cena looks at this and considers it a bad thing. I don't. I see it as a man who is trying to break the wheel, a man who is trying to find himself.
He did.
Does that sound familiar? John, you've told me that I don't know who I am, that I don't present myself authentically. Here's what I do know, John. I'm the WWE champion, and you are not.
Talk to that nigga.
And now I found myself with the unenviable task, but it's in my nature to want this task, that I have to halt history with your record-setting title win so that we can have history here in the first place. John Cena's a man of his word. He said he was leaving. He means it. He says he means to take this with him. He means it. So let me share some honesty with you, John. I'll tell you the same thing that I told Brock, the same thing that I told Roman. I do my best work when I'm backed into a corner. I don't flinch. I fight. I wrestle. That's right, John. The bell is gonna ring.
Talk to him.
And when it does,
Talk to him.
and this is over, I leave you to this ring, John, to have your moment. Your moment to say goodbye. It would be clever for me to tell John, your time is up, my time is now. But John, you've known your time is up for quite some time, and that's why you did what you did. And one day, my time will be up soon. But until then, this is timeless. And this stays home. This stays with us.
Okay then.
Sounded like your dad.
I like that. That was real convincing right there. And I think we got to give Cody Rhodes some slack on these promos that he does weekly, because sometimes a lot of these he has to do by himself. Yeah. Like The Rock and Cena doing their thing, you know, granted they've earned that because they were huge faces in the company
for
and
a very long time.
They became global superstars, so they have to do their thing. So a lot of times Cody Rhodes is carrying on these feuds by himself, and he still is able to convey a message to the people live through the screen and pull emotion out. This is a good solid promo. It's about the best he can do by himself, because Cena and Rhodes has said pretty much everything they could say to each other. So the only thing left is for them to fight next week, basically. So you know, they're doing what they can.
Solid promo, you know, like he said, it's not really too much you can pull from when you're just talking by yourself, you know, especially with as hot of a rivalry this is. It's meant for it to be them two face to face, you know, talking to each other. But for him to do this by himself was really good. And I think for me, I like the element of bringing back all the old titles, just showing the lineage, and also just like proving his point of the fact that every person that held their title had to basically do the same thing. At some point, they had to carry the company on their back. At some point, they had to use this as a leverage to make themselves feel more worthy as a bigger superstar, to prove themselves and also prove everybody else that they deserve to be in that ring. So for this to happen and for him to prove his point of view is about being a champion, it was pretty great. And I think John is going to capitalize on that again next week when he comes back. I think they said he's coming back next week. I think so.
I don't know.
I'm not sure because he's still doing films or whatever he got going on. But anyway, I think overall this was a solid promo. I think it's great, and it only builds more fuel to the fire of what's about to happen at WrestleMania. I feel confident about it. A lot of people been giving WrestleMania hate because of the match card. I think it's good, but it's gonna be great. I can't wait to see it.
I think it's gonna be solid too. I don't know what's like gonna happen specifically for Raw and SmackDown considering this. I don't think anybody's confirmed this yet, but we get a special appearance for either Cena or The Rock, maybe both. We definitely need something blazing, something on fire. It's the go-home shows of Raw and SmackDown next week. So, personally, I'm expecting another Cody Rhodes beatdown or something similar to what we usually get going into a WrestleMania. They gotta, like, go out on fire. Because, like, other than this tonight, basically, Tiffany Stratton got attacked by Charlotte. Saw that happening. Drew McIntyre came back and attacked. Damian Priest could have saw that happening. I think in the main event, it was Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga versus Randy and LA Knight. And then Jacob Fatu came out and attacked LA Knight. They're having their 1v1 at Mania. So there's a lot of stuff that was kind of basic. This was one of those shows where if you didn't watch it live, you could just catch you could just catch the clips on the internet. And it was just like you didn't really miss anything that was like, oh my god. So I think they kind of just played it cool tonight because next week they're gonna really go balls to the wall and throw everything they can at us. That's what I'm expecting. I'm hoping so. It should be like that because it's your send off shows to your Super Bowl.
So tonight was basically kind of just more of a chill, like kind of laid back show.
Let's just get through it.
Let's get through a good show. You know, put on a good performance, of course, but at the same time, it's like a little placeholder for what's to come.
It wasn't like something that was just hellfire. It's
what they call it, the calm before the storm.
Yeah, hopefully next week is like I'm not expecting this same energy next week. No. If this the same type of show we get next week, it will be super underwhelming.
It's very
so I'm kind of giving it a pass tonight. And then again, Cena and The Rock is not there, so Cody has to carry this storyline by himself.
He's throwing off the hip with his interview.
Right. So I give him points for that. As far as everything is concerned, next week is the week. I'm covering everything that happens. That is important. If it's boring, if it's useless information, we're not going to talk about it. But it'll just be something we'll discuss probably in the midst of a more important video. But next week, man, I'm locking in. All the videos are coming. And then Mania, I will have the reviews for that as well. Like and subscribe if you do. Leave a comment too. Thank you. We gonna see y'all in the next one.
There you go. You done forgot your own outro, man.
I glitched a little.
You glitched?
I glitched, bro. It's late.
Yeah. What time is it?
I don't know. It's not really that late, but you know, I'm an old man.
I'm
I'm old man.
I told you that already.
Shut up.